It's not every day you get an email from Meghan Markle. You know we got to go through this together. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore, and man, this is not a good look, Meghan. Look, we usually put our Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, and royal reporting over on Popcorn Palace. Did you know we have a whole separate channel for royal news? But I'm going to make an exception because we got exclusive. We got an exclusive. The first email from Meghan, I can confirm this, came in. You got to trust me on this one. This was a real email that Meghan sent out. And what's so shocking about this email is her attempting to steal a shelter dog from somebody who already adopted it. And what's so troubling about this whole story is the history of Meghan and her pets and giving them away. This email proves a lot of lies regarding the story that she's been trying to tell the world. So I wanted to share with you here in the main channel, and also we get to get a peek into how Meghan writes emails and also how she manipulates people, which she does. So let's go through this email first, and I'm going to tell you the whole story. Let's go back to December 2nd, 2012. In Meghan's own words, a plea for Bruno. Time sensitive. My name is Meghan Markle. I'm an actress on the USA Network series Suits, and in the past 2 days, I have fallen in love with Bruno. My husband was traveling yesterday when I came in, and today when we arrived at opening, we were told that another application had been put in for him. Now, I just got to pause here. Girl, do you not know how shelters work? You had been in there 2 days looking at a shelter dog and didn't take that cute dog home? Anybody can come in and take the dog home. That's what shelters are for. Whoever's going to step up and actually do it gets the dog. If you wanted the dog, you got to take the dog. Otherwise, you got to get the next dog. There's plenty of dogs to help and save. Move on to the next one. But no, she can't. So now she's upset. I wanted to share my thoughts that far extend what an application can include, because the other applicant clearly is not good enough for Bruno. My husband and I have been together for 9 years and have been searching for a dog for many months now. Bruno's size, temperament, personality fit perfectly with our lifestyle. Spoiler alert. It's going to take 3 months before the marriage is ruined and then the dog doesn't go to London and is left with friends. So thank God Bruno got the right home here and not Meghan's perfect home. I film in Toronto for 8 months out of a year, to which my husband visits every other week. Oh, sounds like a stable home for a dog, Meghan. Yeah. Each day on set, my other castmates bring their dogs, who all play and have a space to be social and loved. They are never alone, and they are adored. Their names are Charlie, Biscuit, Bug, and Wheezy. Bruno would be a beloved addition to my Suits family, but more importantly to my family at home with me and Trevor, my husband. I love how she just throws it in as a little caveat. Clearly, she's way more about her Suits family of dogs, and it's probably why she wanted a dog. Everybody had a dog. Now Meghan's got to go find the perfect dog that she can deal with to go bring to Suits and go, oh, look at my cute little dog. I would happily tweet and use social media to support Spot, this is the shelter, and share my excitement over finding our dog there, and support the rescue mission of the store in any way possible while on home on hiatus or filming abroad, either monetarily or through social media. So basically, I'll pay you more than the other guy. I don't care if he's good for the dog. I'm better. I'm on Suits. At the end of the day, I want Bruno to have a good home. I would love for that to be with me and my husband, but trust that you will make the best decision you deem fit. I would just be remiss if I didn't reach out and make a plea to you directly and use my celebrity clout. Ask Tilly and Fabi. I was heartbroken about leaving Bruno today. I just thought I could walk in every day and that shelter dog would always be there until I finally made up my mind. But no, I'm happy to show you our very dog-friendly home and sit down and which one? Don't you like in multiple homes? Sit down and meet with you all, answer any questions. Thank you for your consideration. It really would mean the world to us. Best, Meghan, number redacted, sent from my feisty iPhone. Please excuse typos and brevity. Now, what's really fascinating about this story is she didn't get the dog, okay? She didn't get that dog. The dog went to this fella right here, a nice guy who lived with this dog for a while. I don't know if Otto's still with us. Named it Otto, took it home, and was a loving owner, has pictures all over. And interestingly enough, his mother is Sally Bedell Smith, who's a royal author. Now, she stumbled upon this whole mystery and wrote this space, and I encourage you, go check out Royals Extra by Sally Bedell Smith. I subscribed for this, and you should too, because this was a fascinating read. She gives a lot of insight that you're going to see here to help expose the lies. Now that we've seen what Meghan was saying, her truth, let's look at the truth, okay? So, Meghan told the world on Instagram that Ellen DeGeneres told her to adopt this sweet pup yesterday. I'm so happy I did. Thanks a million. Puppy love, rescue. Best decision ever, Ellen. So if you didn't think it was about social media before, now you know it was. because the truth is she wanted a different dog. She'd been looking for a dog for months. But now, according to social media, Ellen saw me at the shelter and she talked me into getting this rescue dog. You're just a liar. This dog that you did rescue was the brother to the dog you couldn't get. And you knew that going in. You wrote in the email days before you made this post that you knew it. You didn't want that dog. That dog wasn't as good. That dog wasn't the good one. You want this dog. The truth is, she settled for this dog is what happened because he had been rescued with his brother from a kill shelter in Inland. She named her pup Bogart and turned him into a social media star. This is it, my boy, my fella. You got to remember, this is all pre-Prince Harry. This is when she was married to Trevor. Trevor, first husband. How many husbands was that? I got to look. Bogart's brother was adopted that week as well by a son, son of the author, David Branson Smith, who's a screenwriter in Hollywood. David arrived at the shelter first and got to choose. One puppy was yellow, the other was black. The shelter described the black pup they called Bruno as a wild card. His brother, they said, was sweet and quiet. So you can only assume they told this to Meghan as well. I'm gonna trust David on this. David naturally went for the wild card, named him Otto. He was drawn, he later said, by his soulful eyes. Otto did not become a media star, but he had the good fortune to be adopted by a loving and devoted author. Meanwhile, Meghan went and got Bogart, her new buddy. Now, what's interesting is they were Labrador mixes. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. 2 months later, after David takes home Bruno, who is now named Otto, he gets an email from someone he described as a random actress. It was from Meghan Markle, who privately also went by Meghan Engelson. Her husband's, Trevor was the husband, his surname. Here's the email she wrote him. Hi, David. I was hoping we might be able to have a play date with Bruno. We rescued his brother a few days after you adopted Bruno. She described Bogart as a very social dog and said we always wondered if his brother would recognize each other. Kind of a sweet thought. She attached a photo and asked David what he thought. Still curious how she got the email of David and went and bugged him. It seems like she's now stalking the dog she didn't get. This is the dude you tried to steal the dog from with your clout. And now you're like out there single white femaling Fatal Attraction, looking at the dog from afar. And she did. David replied, hey, great to hear from you. Bruno's become Otto, and I'm sure he'd love to see his brother, who looks amazing. 4 days later, Meghan confirmed that Trevor, Bogart, David, and Otto would all go for a play date on Saturday, February 23rd at a little dog park. So glad we were able to connect. They romped on the beach nonstop, and Meghan made it all about her social media posts. Oh my God, how sweet. They really are the same size. She's surprised by this. When I took him, she gave him a blanket, David said, that smelled like them. Yeah, David replied. Otto and Bogart ran in joyful circles. Meghan said, oh my God, that's crazy. And Meghan naturally captured the reunion. Look, there they are, beyond happy. And it's cute. They should have been together. She should have adopted them both when she first was there and had the chance. But she's not a real dog owner. That's the reality you're going to learn in a second. Spoiler alert. So here, Meghan's giving this dog all the best chances, the playful, nice dog, not the wild card. They said their goodbyes, Dave wrote, and the two puppies went on to begin their lives as dogs. Otto, as predicted, grew into a wild card mutt with a scraggly Confucius beard, bushy eyebrows, and a bow-legged walk. Bogart kept the same pointed snout, and they went together. Now, fast forward, not too long after all of this, she separated from Trevor because she met Harry. I guess there was somebody in between. Correction, I'm going to be careful, but she wanted to bag someone better than Trevor is what the real truth is, in my opinion. But she moved on. Months after that encounter, they separated. They moved to Toronto, and Meghan took custody of Bogart by February of 2014. So it was pretty quick after. A few months after, Trevor had divorced after 3 years of marriage. Trevor, this is the perfect home that we've been together 9 years. Literally 3 months later, it's fallen apart. He didn't get the dog. He was brokenhearted about that. And so she got another dog, a beagle from a high kill shelter in Kentucky, named him Guy. On Instagram, at least, Bogart had a brother again. They posted about it. So she was asked about her famous dogs after meeting Harry. Well, I have 2 dogs and I've had for quite a long time, both rescue pups. And now one is staying with my very close friends. And the other little guy, yes, he's in the UK. He's been here for a while. So she left it with friends. Interesting. That's what she told everybody. But that's not what actually happened. Prince Harry attempted to clarify the mystery because everyone wondered, well, where's this dog that you loved, that you took this dog? The one that you wanted to steal from David? Well, turns out Prince Harry wrote in Spare, well, Due to the dog had become unattainable due to the media scrutiny. She'd said goodbye to her friends, goodbye to her car, goodbye to one of her dogs, Bogart. He'd been so traumatized by the siege on her house, by the constant ringing of the doorbell, that his demeanor changed when Meg was around. He'd become an aggressive guard dog. Meg's neighbors graciously agreed to adopt him. So you're telling me the soulful, sweet one of the two is now somehow aggressive. So aggressive that you can't take him, but your neighbors just did? Not buying it. I'm not buying it. I have my doubts as to whether such a dramatic behavior change happened. I agree. I'm no dog psychologist either. But if Meghan had taken Bogart to England, I'm sure one of the Queen's many dog trainers could have calmed him down 100%. Now here's Otto, older in age, had a happy life, several adventures, and went on. Thank God, here he is with David and had a really wonderful life. Thank God Otto got out of this, did not get stuck with Megsy because Megsy gave her away. And she won't take this. Now, this came in later after she moved. She wouldn't take the dog back. A couple had 2 dogs, including Meghan's other rescue guy. Meghan was said to have left devastated when she was forced to leave Bogart in Toronto. Now a source says she's unlikely to take him back as he doesn't like Harry. Now we're getting to the truth. What really happened to this dog? Well, the dog didn't like Prince Harry. That's what happened to the dog. That's what's so wild about this whole thing. Didn't like him. Prince Harry just didn't along with Prince Harry, so she gives up this whole dog. That speaks so much to someone's character. I'm sorry. How do you just do that? How do you go as the dog lady, the dog mom, who's out there apparently in goodwill connecting these dogs together to make sure he's so happy, and then when you meet the prince, you just give it up? And then Guy, what happened to Guy? This other dog gets badly injured at the start of the royal life, broke both her legs. How? My God, dogs, stay away from Meghan Markle. This is a dangerous job for you. Don't go anywhere near it. This whole thing is just so depressing and so scary because Meghan was such a dog person that she wrote out pleading for this dog that she gave up 3 months later for a dude. Just like that. And then the same woman who tried to steal that dog that she would have given up 3 months later from a loving dude who had a loving long life with this dog, a true dog dad. And this is just so, I dislike her so much that she does this. And this is one of numerous examples of things that she's done to put herself first, to use her clout to get how she wants, and at no cost of dogs. So I don't buy the story that she's saying. I do believe the dog didn't like Harry and Harry made her give the dog away. And she did. Now, some would say, oh, well, is that a tough call? You pick your partner or your dog? You pick your dog. You figure it out. If your partner isn't up for the dog, maybe it's not the right partner. But I think Meghan didn't give a crap about these dogs. Meghan cared about the prince. Oh, finally, I got my green card, my opportunity to never have to work again. I'm now a duchess. Bye-bye, Bogart. Well, it was nice knowing you. See ya. Deuces. It is so scary, problematic. Meghan, this is horrifying. And you didn't get the dog from Ellen. That's a lie. Ellen told you to get this dog. You've been looking for a dog for months. You've been 9 years searching for a dog for many months now. Oh, but it was Ellen who told you? No, you wanted this dog. You didn't get it, so you settled for the brother. And that's the truth. And then you didn't really want this dog, so admit it. And then you gave it away when Harry didn't want it. Why do you keep lying and trying to change the story? Oh, I know, because she doesn't like to look bad, and she looks awful in this. What do you think? I'm curious. There's so much more I want to discuss, and there's some details I've kept out that I want to talk, and we're going to talk with Steph. We're going to break this down because this is big news. So head on over to Popcorn Palace. Join us over there for a follow-up conversation on this, and we're going to go through that email more specifically because it's kind of fun looking at an email from Meghan Markle. Join us over there. If you haven't subscribed, I'm going to put it at the end here, but make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for alerts, smash that like button so you get notified when you do engage, leave your comments, and join us over there. I'm going to put that Popcorn Planet logo there left. Come on over, get us to 100K. We're so close. One more plaque is coming. Join Steph and I over there next. Thank you guys so much for watching.